Okay, so this is the language arts curriculum. So this is the course book, and then they have the reader, which is, you know, grade level, or yeah, her grade level. She's a first grader, and so we're on level 1. You know, a thing with Good and the Beautiful is that you have to do a reading assessment on their website. They have a place where you can do a reading assessment to see if they're ready for level 1, because supposedly it's a little more advanced. This curriculum is a little more advanced than what they're doing in school. I don't know about that. That's what I've heard. But they don't necessarily do grades, they do levels. So you'll be like, okay, you do your kindergarten, but then you move on to level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. Supposedly they're a little more advanced, like I said. I don't know. But Kailani is doing great with level 1, and she's doing first grade this year. So this is where we are, is with level 1. So that being said, they have a sight words here that you'll go throughout the year. What I do is usually I have them hanging up on the wall just so that they're like a visual up in our room. I'll just write it down on a piece of manila paper, hang it up on the wall. We kind of go through it like a drill every day. So they are getting their sight words. They call them, sight word ladders. And you just check it off as they master it throughout the year. So this divided into units. This was lesson 1. They have a phonics approach, a lot of phonics. And so this is just kind of what that looked like. Okay, there's a lot of like art and art history, kind of like tied in throughout this curriculum. So that's kind of cool. So it'll prompt you to like, you know, read about this. Where's the light coming from? Where do you see the shadows? And things like that. And they use that as like a prompt for, you know, their other things that they're trying to teach the kid. See another one by that same artist. I don't know how to pronounce his name, so I'm not even gonna try. Yeah, so this is kind of where we are. And look, this is what I love about this curriculum, is it's, you know, it focuses on the arts and stuff, and I really like that. And I think they try to stick with like a Charlotte Mason type approach. You know, with that emphasis on art and music and stuff like that. Oh, that's another thing, is there's always these free MP3 downloads that comes with this curriculum of, you know, songs and music and stuff like that to help them learn things. So that's pretty cool. So anyway, look how short these lessons are. So, I mean, they're pretty thorough, though, I feel like. I mean, this is pretty good for, like, a day's work, I would think. But, you know, right here we're learning about silent E. And, you know, we go through this together and then just check it off as we go. If it tells you to dictate the following sentence, that would mean like I read the sentence out loud to her, she writes it down on a whiteboard. And they have they suggest you get a little whiteboard, personal whiteboard for your kid, and they like it. They like to write on that whiteboard. I don't have to pull teeth to get her to write anything. That's kind of cool. Just get them a whiteboard. They like to use it. So, then they'll have the independent practice that she's supposedly supposed to be doing independently. But hey, it's the beginning of our little school year, and we're still getting used to it, and I help her sometimes. But she is getting it. She's getting the picture. And then, so look, then you go on to the next lesson. And super easy, like that's it. There's not a lot of other stuff. Like this is all you have. And it prompts you when that they need to do some reading time, you know, like she can read that, and then she can read that, and then it gets harder as the year progresses. It gets more challenging for them to read. And these are phonics cards that it will prompt you to do. They are what they are, you know, they're just phonics cards. You hold them up, they're front and back, you know, and they learn these little sections of the word and how to say it. These are from the Good and the Beautiful library. I bought some. These are like beginning level readers. These are like, you know, your super basics. And then I also bought some stuff that she can't quite read yet, but I read to her. Like I said earlier, what's really cool about this, the Good and the Beautiful, in their library is that they work really hard to only curate books that are teaching some sort of positive moral value, which is great. They're always going to be getting something positive from these books, like, oh, even if you're poor but you work hard and you enjoy your life, then you're really rich. You know, stuff like that. That can spark some good conversation and stuff. You're never going to find any bad-mouthing kids or attitude kids with attitude and stuff like that. I mean, it's not how it works here. It's pretty positive, trying to train their character and stuff.